We're going to work on filters today. We're going to start with creating a file in Photoshop. We're going to name it last name, first name, filters. We want to make an artboard. It sounds weird, but it works with the photo. That's 15.067 inches wide and the height of 11 inches. We're going to do 300 ppi and we're going to do RGB today so that we can use our filters. And I'm going to go ahead and create. I've actually made or created the picture for you. This picture of Bob Ross is inside of your school loop. We're going to use just him and his hands today. I'm not going to actually have you take the photo in the background. If you want to, you can. There's just going to be some extra cropping that's going to have to happen with your picture. So let's just focus on him. We have our file already made. We have it just a blank white canvas. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our quick selection and we're going to get as much of him as we can. And then just to remind you, the Option or Alt key held down actually lets you take away selections that you don't want. So because I grab parts of him that I don't want, I'm going to go ahead and hit the Alt key. And I'm just going to kind of brush it lightly across. You don't have to get all of his hair, but get as much as you can. Don't leave any of him out, and then also don't grab this tree in the background. Okay, so like I said, I have your artboard perfectly measured to fit this picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put him right in the corner. And then when you hold Option down, your cursor will allow you to copy that layer. So I haven't let go of my Option key. I'm just holding it. And then I don't want to have to do that all over again, so I'm going to hold Shift and select all my layers and do the same thing. Option, drag, Option, drag, Option, drag. And as you can see, I have fit this perfectly into the artboard. It may work that you can get the picture. It just depends. We'll have to experiment if you want to do that. Alright, now for filters. We're going to go up to the filter menu and I'm going to go ahead and go to Filter Gallery. For some reason mine has these on them, these already applied filters, and I am having a hard time seeing him. So I've got to go through and delete those. I don't know why my computer's set to do that. Alright, so we're just going to start with the artistic filter and we're going to find the ones that look the best. This one looks terrible. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use cutout. I like that better. You have lots and lots of different settings that you can choose for your cutout to get it the way that it needs to look. And you can go ahead and click OK once you have that filter, and then it applies to that picture. Then you're going to move on. Do not hit Filter Gallery again at the top of this menu. This is actually going to apply the same one that you just used, so I'm going to go to Filter Gallery and I'm going to try Dry Brush. Let's see. That one looks really good. I'm going to keep that one. And then I'm just going to keep going through. Some of them look good, some of them don't. It just depends on the photograph. And you guys are used to doing this on your phones. It's just now you're applying it in Photoshop instead. The neon one is fine. Just make sure that you can see him underneath. So you want to play around with your settings. You can change colors too on this one, which is kind of fun. I have to say with the filters, your computer will sometimes freeze often and Photoshop will crash. I want you to hit Command S as you're working today because it's automatically going to save your project. And let's take a look at that message that it said. Could not save because the document is currently open. Save using a different name. Okay, so you can also come over here and File, Save As. It might be that I already have a file that's called this, that's why I'm getting that message. And then I would just come into Filter, Filter Gallery, and just apply a new filter. And like I said, if that particular filter looks bad, don't use it. And then you have also a bunch of choices under brush strokes. You have distorting, you can do sketch style, you can stylize the photo, and you can also add textures on top of him. And as you use them, they're going to be listed over here. If you don't like something that got applied, you can just hit delete once you apply that second one.